Hello guys, welcome to another trade breakdown video. Today in this video I will be breaking down the trade that I have taken on Wednesday 22nd of January 2025. As you can see, before making the video or explaining anything, let me show you the news. On Wednesday there was no news, as you can see, and whenever there is no news and the banks are open on the day, there is a high probability day for us to trade because there is no news. So the price action may be normal, maybe not. Nobody can say that, right? But we anticipate it to be normal. So yeah, whenever the price action is normal, that is when I tend to get beautiful trades according to my backtesting. Whenever there is no high impact news on that day and the banks are open, that is when I tend to get trades. So my weekly bias is clearly bearish, but right now, according to how this Monday and Tuesday candle closed, it makes so much of sense for Wednesday to go and target this fair value gap on the daily time frame. So my draw of liquidity on Wednesday was this daily fair value gap right here, my target. Every time when you enter, when you're looking for something, always target something, right? Because the price targets one liquidity point to another liquidity point. Once you know that the price goes from one supply to a demand or demand to a supply, right now it's going from this demand to supply, right? So where will we target? So the next supply zone right here. So before the supply zone there is a fair value gap, so I would anticipate the price to go and fill up this fair value gap right now. So on Wednesday, that was my bias, the higher time frame bias. That is when I go to the, sorry, let me quickly show you the DXY. DXY was also bearish according to how that candle closed, as you can see on Tuesday. So obviously it made so much of sense to look for sells on DXY and also on GBP USD. Also you can see the price rebalanced. The price also rebalanced here perfectly to the T, which gives us more confidence that if the price is rebalancing on the markets, right, it gives so much of sense that the price that the trend may continue. So now that we have seen what I wanted to see, I go to the H4 time frame, and also on the H4 time frame, as you can see, there was a beautiful change of character to the upside. This bearish solidified range, as you can see, the price was ranging in this zone. Finally it is broken out with huge momentum, as you can see. So it was bullish. So it made so much of sense, right? Wednesday was one of the beautifulest trade I have seen according to my strategy in my backtesting career. I can guarantee you that for a fact. It was so beautiful that I should have or would have or could have. Anyhow, I should have taken this trade. So obviously I waited for the Asian range to close. The previous day high being our target also didn't go swept early, which gives us more confidence that the price now needs to go and take this draw of liquidity. Not needs to, but has higher probability of going and doing that. So now going on DXY to quickly show you the previous day low was also not swept. So I was looking for sells from some sort of supply on, obviously there will be some sort of supply here on the M30 or M15. So that is what I was looking for, the same sort of thing on DXY, sorry, GBP USD. So on GBP USD there was no demand zones to trade from, so a Asian range sweep or a demand zone near or a near demand zone would make so much of sense, because obviously the previous day volume was very high. And yeah, so obviously I waited for the Asian range to close, and Asian low liquidity got swept. As you can see, Asian low liquidity sweep, previous structural liquidity sweep, which gives us so much of more confidence that the price is now swept so much of liquidity and we can see what we want to see. M15 demand mitigation, as you can see right here. This demand zone was also made on New York session, as you can see, which gives us more confidence that this demand zone is valid. And the M15 rejection, everything we want to see in a trade was present here. It was an AA class setup. Every time I see a trade like this on the markets, I take it without any reservation or hesitation. Even if it's a loss, doesn't matter, right? So on the M5, a beautiful MAC model, as you can see, a MAC model is a model when the price, if we are looking for buys, the price is bearish, we get a change of character, we enter the equilibrium. Exactly like this, right? This is a perfect MAC model. Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Learn how to read price action and you will soon figure out. Price action is like a very important thing, because the price, if you can read the price action, then that means you understand the language of trading. And now if you can understand the language, it's just a matter of mastering it and making an edge out of it. So M5, we got a beautiful change of character. We entered at the equilibrium OTE level, as you can see right here. And after we entered the trade, the rest was history. Whenever you see a trade like this, don't hesitate to take a trade here. Even if it's a loss, doesn't matter. It can be an inducement and you can take the trade again, right? But in this case, whenever you see something like that, don't wait for anything. Once you get what you want to see on the trade, enter it, because the move happens like this, bruv. it was a beautiful 1:3, 1:4 risk to reward. As you can see, it was so quick, and obviously I could have also targeted the previous day high, because this is our draw of liquidity, and this trade would have passed me any fucking perform challenges that is available in this world, right? So this strategy is so profitable. It's not about the strategy, it's about the person who is trading the strategy, right? So if you are disciplined as a person, you are going to soon figure it out. So this was a beautiful trade. I have also journaled this trade, as you can see. If you want to have a look, you can have. It was an AA class setup. So many things learned from this trade, and yeah, already made the weekly breakdown video. So soon the backtesting is also going to be completed. So the next chapter is going to be legendary, bro. Everything I've said, I'm gonna do it.